Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you how to install Jenkins using Docker. First of all, I search Docker, install Jenkins with Docker, and I follow this link. Okay, here is documentation show us how to install Jenkins. First of all, we need to create here a network that we'll call Jenkins and install Docker bind. This is a Docker in Docker. Why? Because Docker will be used to install Jenkins, and in Jenkins we use Docker. This is a Docker in a Jenkins that called Docker in Docker. And then we will use the fourth step here. We will create a Docker file with the following lines, and then build the images. And the last thing to do is to run this container using the image build. Okay. However, I don't use this method here. I will that is a script sh with creating the Docker in Docker images. Here I create my own Docker file, and the content is that here. I just copy and paste it here, and then I create here Docker Compose with two services, Jenkins, Docker in Docker. This service will replace this command line. You can see here is the image, Docker bind, image, Docker bind. And then here is the network, Jenkins. Here is the network, Jenkins. And then we have is here an alias, Docker, and one environment variable that called Docker LTS set and two volumes. And here is a port which is published. Here we have the port, the same, and two environment variables. Okay, and I restart all time. Here is the privilege, true privilege, and the command line is overlaid, which is here. Okay, the thing that I do is I transform this command to a service, and then in the documentation I create my Docker file, the content, and the last thing that I do is I transform this service to another, this command to another service in my Docker Compose that is here. Okay, let's see it. Here is my images, which is create below that. Here, Docker file, and then image, the name. I use the same name here. However, I customize it. Jenkins Blue with this version. I call it Jenkins DevOps with this version. Container, I name it Jenkins container, and I built it from a Docker file which is here. And then I use two ports, 8080, and it is this port and another port. And then I declare two environment variable. there is two, three environment variable here. Excuse me, two environment variable here, and two volumes. Two volumes. Okay, and then I I define here that this service depend on the first service here. Okay, and then I declare my two volumes. Here, this service will create here a certificate and we define the home of Jenkins. And the service will use the same volume here. Okay, and I respect these definitions. Okay, okay. The first thing, the next step is to run this Docker compose file here. I am in my ls. It is my Docker compose, Docker file, and my SS. I don't use this. I just use my Docker compose. Docker compose. Up, D. Okay, it is pulling first my Docker in Docker service. Complete. It. Here I use a virtual machine on Ubuntu operating system. Okay, it is okay. And then I will Docker PS. Here I have two service, Docker and Jenkins. Docker volume ls Jenkins data, Jenkins certifications, Docker network ls. I have here my Jenkins network. Okay, and then I will check my Docker PS. Just a log here. Copy it. Docker logs. Boom. Here. Well, it's okay. The certificate. Okay. PAMs. Okay. And then I will queue here. Docker PS. And I get the log of the first. That is my Jenkins PS. Docker container. Docker logs. My Jenkins container ID. Okay. Okay. And I take this. I will use it on the installations. It is this next step here. Okay, I will use this here. Okay, with my Docker that is here. Okay, the next step is to run my container with these ports here. Localhost 8080. Thanks. I passed here my code and I will change the credentials. Okay, I choose suggest installations. Okay, and then in the documentations we have some information that are very useful. Okay, first thing is to create a network. I don't create a network, I use it in my Docker compose. And then we create the Docker in Docker service, which is a container, name it Jenkins Docker. The fourth step is to create a Docker file And then to build the Docker file, I don't did build my Docker file. I create a Docker compose with the service, and the service of the Docker compose contain these lines, and then we execute. If you have problem, you can troubleshoot. Okay, I think that all is okay. Okay, and I change my password. I confirm. Okay, what's in here, and SECK, and my email. Boom, everything is okay, and I can start to use Jenkins. Perfect. Uh, I will create a pipeline on my GitLab here, and I choose here. Mm, and repository. In the repository that I can use the take scripting. Okay, I can use it. Okay, in this repository, I have a Jenkins file, and here I define just the pipelines. I use Maven here to clean package my project, that is a Spring Boot project, and I built the images of this project after package it, and I deploy with Docker, and here I will use Docker in Docker. However, I will show you something that is very important. Just clear the terminal, Docker pass. Okay, let's show here the content. Docker exec at t, I pass the container ID, sh ls. Let's see the content of our volume. ls stat slash client. You see our certificate, and here it is okay. I exit, and I use this one, copy it, Docker. Okay, okay, and I copy the ID of my Jenkins container ID. Okay, ls, and here you see that is the content of our volumes. Here, set client, and here that client. Both service point to the same volumes, and the volume name is Jenkins Docker and Jenkins volume data. You can see it here. Docker volume ls. This is it volume Jenkins data and Jenkins Docker set. Okay, and if I do ls set slash client, and I have the same content. This content is created by my first service Docker in Docker. Exit. Okay. The next step is to run a pipeline to build this image. Okay. Here is my pipeline, and then here I just do some configurations. Managing Jenkins here, and tools. I just want to add Maven. Maven here. The name be Maven. Okay, and I will install it for the first one. Okay, yes, save. Okay, all is okay, and I create a new items. The item I will spring abstract pipeline. I copy it, and here spring map pipeline. Okay, and I will choose is here pipeline. I click, just see here. Okay, and then here I will choose the GitHub repository, and the link is just this link of my GitHub repository here. Okay, and the next is to define here. I will choose here pipeline script from SCM. Okay, and I will choose Jenkins file here in my repository. I just have here a Jenkins file. Apply. Okay. Okay. I return in my configurations, and here I must to put here my link clone. Okay, I don't have credentials because it is a public repository. Apply, and okay. All configurations are okay for my public repository. I just start my pipeline. I click just here on build now, and will show here the pipeline will running. Build. Okay, this is some problems. I will show it console. Okay, ref git fetch. Okay, my here in my repository, my branch name is main and not master. So here in my pipeline name configurations, I just here rename here to main. Apply, and okay. I think that's okay. I will restart. Yeah, okay. I can remove this one and this one. Now my pipeline is running. I can see the content. Okay, console output. Okay, here is the steps. Is my git is cloning. Download all dependencies for my Maven project. Okay, it will take a couple of minutes. Okay, this is the first step here in my Jenkins file. I must take Maven clean package, and I skip this. And then you will build our here Docker file, and this Docker file here from OpenJDK 17 in the maintainer. I export the port 8080 and I add my target that I name mapstrick jar, and I execute entry point java that jar mapstrick dot jar. Okay, 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 thank. Okay, the build is built successfully, and here we can see from Docker that is Docker in Docker. Okay, it is built okay my images. Okay, okay, the build in success. Okay, the next thing is to see. Here is my house. If I do Docker images, here I don't see my image. The name of my image is, if I see here, if I see in my pipeline here, Jenkins file, build, Spring Boot, directory. And here I don't see any image with this name. However, if I type with the clear terminal, docker pass, and I enter in Jenkins container, docker, okay, docker search, and I type docker. You see that is docker in docker. Docker is used to install Jenkins, and in Jenkins container you can type docker images. You see my image is here, and I can start it. Okay, that is Docker in Docker. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you to all. It is a demonstration Docker in Docker and how to install and use uh, Jenkins with Docker. Thank you very much.